pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 7. Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Attack.
Williams. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53.
Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Again, this is Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mike.
Up left. 180. Christian, travel. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mayfield down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Undercrush. Hero, 15. 15. Jump. Switch. Check. Crunch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 130?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Check your hot read. Bang. Yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like, hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Check it back.
Hey, 15.
Pick the edge. Smoke.
Hey, Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Escaping the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up, 180. Pistol.
It's game situation. Let's go. What?
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Go, boy.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Hey, alert.
Check safety.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
29 is the Mike 29. It's our time.
Easy.
Check 43. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
29 is the Mike 29. I'm coming after you.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Point it right. Pilot, 64, weak.
He's checking. Crash.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 27 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check. Lucky. Whip.
Again to Williams, running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
I'm coming after you. Sponge. No. 15. 29 is the Mike 29.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow.
Final final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones, his second sack of the night.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
53 is the mark.
So don't say nothing.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes going to throw. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. You better break.
29 is the mic.
15. Hey, Riblet.
Check. Alpha.
And again, it's Mahomes. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Chris Jones on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Mike,
Chiefs'
53, 53, Mike. Here we go. Hatchet. Watch the shot.
From the 39, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 15. 43. Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
No.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Man out. Kill. Chance.
Here we go. Okay.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 57.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early, I'm up. Yeah.
so for real.